Great job. You get a base score to marching band.
Welcome to our broadcast of Utica Chieftains football on Shelby TV. My name's Stephen MacDonald as we bring you inside of Swinehart Field for our game between the Utica Chieftains and the Roseville Panthers. Utica blanked Lance Cruz last Friday in a 37-0 win for their first win in Mac White play. The Panthers, meanwhile, come to town with a 1-2 mark in Mac White play following a loss to Grosse Pointe South. Prior to tonight's game, I had a chance to catch up with Chieftains head coach Matt Marulli. Here with Chieftain head coach Matt Marulli pregame on Shelby TV. Coach, kind of going back to last week, didn't get a chance to talk to you after that win a week ago. Starting on the offensive side of the ball, what did you see from the offense a week ago? Had the 37 points. We'll talk about the defense and what they were able to do in a second, but just talk at least first off on the offense.
I think we were just able to get into a good rhythm early and get into a good tempo. We were really physical up front. Our O-line did a great job, and we were able to get the run game going and then hit some big passes. So I think we just got some momentum to start the game, and kind of kept that going all the first half.
And now switching over to the defensive side of the football, able to hold Lance Cruz to a shutout last Friday on the road. Defense also came away with a big pick six, it looked like, in that game. What did you see from that side of the ball?
Yeah, I mean, they played great. The kids stepped up and did a great job. We kicked off first, and just right from the first play, they were physical and aggressive, and got a big stop for us, got the momentum for us, and got the ball for our offense, and set us up with some good field position. So they did a great job all game.
Obviously picking up a big win in conference play with that win a week ago. How do you continue that here tonight at home?
Yeah, it was a great win. The kids played hard, they played great, and I was proud of them and happy for them after a couple of difficult games before that. We just got to come back, and we got a big challenge tonight with Roseville. So, we're excited for that challenge, and hopefully we can just come back and get better this week, and play some good football like we did last week.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Here with Chieftain head. And there is the word pregame from Coach Marulli. Chieftains will start with the football first. Chieftain offense, as I spoke pregame with Coach about putting up 30 points in that win a week ago. Horozic motioned the running back to the near sideline, threw it that way. Not much there on first down.
Horozic's pass to Jeff Cleaver on the right side. Not much real estate to do much of anything. In fact, he lost a couple yards. 2nd and 12 now.
And really the identity of this Chieftain offense always try to establish the line of scrimmage early. And as Coach Marulli said, that allows them to take some shots down the field. 2nd down and 12. They will go handoff this time straight up the middle. Again, not much doing. Looks like Cleaver gets back to around the 18, so it'll bring up 3rd down and 12.
Number 59 and number 4 for the Panthers, bringing down Jeff Cleaver up the middle. Once again, no gain. 3rd and 12.
Chieftain offense needs the 30-yard line for a first down. They'll make a late substitution. Cleaver heads out. Looks like Caston Rissman came in for him. A junior wide receiver for this Chieftain team. Horozic will go alone in the shotgun. Has 4 receivers to the top of the formation. He'll look that way, has it complete across the 25, but it looks like he'll be stacked up short of that first down line, but dragging a couple white jerseys with him all the way to the 28-yard line.
Nice gain on the play with a 10 short.
Looks like the Chieftains thought about it for a moment, but they'll send out the punting unit. 4th down and 1.
And it brings out the punting unit with number 10 for the Chieftains back deep. Luke Simic.
Logan Simonik, the punter. Deep man for Roseville, stands about his 41. Kick is away, high spiraling kick. Lands at the 41, picked up right there and dragged down. Excellent job by the special teams unit for the Chieftains.
Number 5 on the reception.
Take one more look.
Desmond Stratton. And number 5, Zach Conley.
Desmond
right there
Stratton
down for the Chieftains.
On the receiving end of that punt.
And so the Panthers
not a lot of room as he gets up over the 45 to the 47-yard line. Chieftains go 3 and out on their first possession. Roseville with their first crack at it now. 9:32 to go in the opening quarter. They'll go handoff up the middle. He'll get to midfield and a couple yards more. On the carry that looked like Stratton.
Desmond Stratton plowing his way forward for decent gain for the Panthers.
Had a blocker in front of him. That was Weathersby Jr. Call it a gain of 6 on first down. They'll go run up the middle again. He has the first down, pushing forward. Looks like he's just a hair short of the 40. This time they do go handoff to Brian Weathersby.
Weathersby Jr. pushing his way forward.
Just dragging Chieftains with him. In on the stop was Monty Gwilly and Jack Miller for the Chieftains. They'll spot the ball to the 41-yard line of the Chieftains. Motion a man across. They'll go handoff to the middle again. Weathersby has the left side, first down and more. Stiff arms the Chieftain. He's heading to the end zone, one man to beat. And he's finally brought down inside the 5 and down at the 4-yard line. Excellent run from Brian Weathersby Jr.
Finally brought down by Willie.
Take one more look at that spectacular run. Just able to bounce it to the left, beats Isaiah McGarry off the edge, and then just weaving his way through Chieftains. First and goal from the 4. Weathersby, the running back, they'll hand it off, and he's stacked up right at the 5-yard line, kept it pushing, and looks like he'll get it down to about the 2.
And again, number 20, the ball carrier, brought down this time by Chieftain.
And going back to that previous run by Weathersby, that's been a problem for this Chieftain defense seemingly all season long, especially last time we were here at Swinehart Field against Lakeview. Once again, handoff middle, and just walking in for the touchdown goes Desmond Stratton. Roseville marching right down the field on their first possession of the game. And they take a 6-0 lead. Extra point coming from the Panthers. Looks like it'll be Weathersby, excuse me, to take the extra point on the hold from Hollins. His extra point is up and good.
And the point attempt, but in the 20 is good.
So Weathersby gets them into a first and goal situation from the 4. And then caps off the drive with the extra point. 7-0 our score. 7:28 to go in this first quarter from Swinehart Field. Chieftains went 3 and out on the opening possession. Will have their second crack at it. As you saw there on your screen just a moment ago, Coach Marulli trying to rally his troops a bit.
Back deep for the Chieftains, number 23 and number 12. Monty Gwilly, number 12, with number 23. Jake Barr set to receive from number 20.
Monty Gwilly and Jake Barr the deep men for the Chieftains, as it will be Weathersby Jr. to kick it away. Run up and the kick is away. It'll land about the 13-yard line, fielded by Monty Gwilly. He gets the 30 and sprawls forward for a few extra yards.
Monty Gwilly for the Chieftains, number 12.
Chieftains on that first possession didn't even cross the 30-yard line. This time they'll begin the drive at the 34.
At the 34.
Perozic stands in the shotgun, has Cleaver offset to his left. He'll motion him again. Similar to the first play of the ball game, this time slip a screen to Isaiah McGarry. He gets a step across the 45 and is finally tripped up as he hits right along midfield.
Perozic pass complete to number 2, Isaiah McGarry with a great run and a great Chieftain first down.
Excellent little wrinkle from the Chieftains offense. Same play they started the last drive with, just this time throw it underneath to McGarry. Big play for the Chieftain offense. They spot the football
50,
right
50
at
from the middle row, 50,
midfield,
50.
right along that yellow stripe, just inside of Chieftain territory. Handoff middle goes to Cleaver. He's met right at the 50 and dropped there. In on the stop was Corey Cobb Jr.
Jeff Cleaver up the middle by number 59. Two Panthers out there. Miles Sharp, number 59.
Gain of 1 on the run brings the ball in to Panthers territory. Clock rolls with about 6 minutes to play in the first quarter. Couple receivers split out for the Chieftains. Hard count from Perozic pays off. That right side of the defensive line jumping.
Encroachment on the defense, number 58, 5 yards. Second down.
The Chieftains will advance 5 yards now. 2nd and 4.
Chieftains earn a free 5 yards. 2nd down and 4 puts the ball at the 44. They'll hand the ball off, try the left side with Cleaver. Roseville getting downhill quickly to the ball, may have lost about 2 yards on that run.
Multiple Panthers through the floor there, in fact. Bringing him down, second.
Anthony Scott,
Holding
senior, in on the stop.
on the offense, number 7.
Negated by a penalty.
Want to take that? Want to take that?
Field appears to be against the Chieftains.
Yeah, yes. From the
Official letting us in on the conversation here.
holding on the offense, number 7. 10 yards from the previous spot. 2nd down.
On the plus side of our leg remains 2nd down.
So the call is holding
2nd and 14 now.
against Nick Jokai. Brings up 2nd down and about 14. Perozic rolls just a little bit to his right, tried to throw the screen back the other way. Cleaver dropped it. That'll bring up 3rd down and 14. Chieftains need the Roseville 40 for a 1st down. Had 3rd down and 12 on their opening possession, this time 3rd and 14. They'll come to the line, 5 wide receivers. Perozic takes a look. Looking middle, incomplete. Intended for Newman Gwilly, hit him on the hands, maybe just a touch behind him. Let's take one more look at it. That'll bring up 4th down. And the punt team will come back out for the Chieftains. We mentioned in pregame the pick 6 that the Chieftain defense cashed in on last week against Lance Cruz. Newman Gwilly was the man that got it, 95 yards on the return. Bobbled snap, and this time he'll take off and run. And he's thrown out just before the 50-yard line was Logan Simonik. Just couldn't corral that low snap. Tried to make something out of nothing that time.
Around the 49-yard line with the Panthers putting this up midfield now. Headed the other way, 1st down.
And it looked like from that angle, probably could have gotten that ball away, but just elected to scoop it and go with it. Panthers, as a result, will take over right at midfield, leading the ball game 7-0. Thrown down in the backfield for a loss by Nick Jokai, makes up for the holding call on the offensive possession for the Chieftains. He throws down Stroughton. They'll say forward progress was a loss of 1 that time, as he brought down Stroughton about 4 yards into the backfield. This time play action, looking middle, has a man, it's caught at the 30 and pulled down at the 16-yard line. Sims connects with Eric Slater for the big pass over the middle.
Roseville.
Just a simple fake to Weathersby Jr. This time handed off, this time to Weathersby. He gets over the 10-yard line down to the 7.
Number 20, and a hold up the left side with Chieftain number 14, Jack Miller with a tackle.
They'll go quickly. Met right at the handoff. Chieftains doing well that time, reading the run. Monty Gwilly was the first man in.
Panthers trying a quick snap on number 20 up the left side, and Monty Gwilly, number 12. Right
Take
there,
another look from the backside. Monty Gwilly just right at the handoff that time. Reading run all the way. Again, stacked up right at the point of attack, nowhere to go. That time it was Stroughton on the run.
Wall of Chieftains there to put a stop. Loss on the place. 4th down and 2 now.
Brings up 4th down and call it 2. Chieftains just meeting him right at the point of attack. Looks like Kyle Jacob was one of the last men off the pile. They'll throw to the end zone and just a touch too high for his intended receiver on 4th down. Looking for Anthony Scott out there. Take one more look. Just that quick play action fake. Newman Gwilly was the man in coverage for the Chieftains. So Roseville drives 42 yards that time, but a big stop on 4th and 2 by the Chieftain defense. They'll hand the ball off to Cleaver, finds a little bit of running room up the middle as he gets the first down as he hits the 20.
Chieftain first down. Jeff Cleaver and the Chieftains. Number 17 and 18. In on the tackle for the Panthers.
Good job that time by the Chieftain offensive line, opening something up in the running game. And also going back to that last stand by the defense. Defensive line did much better those last few plays, really plugging up some of those running lanes for the Roseville backs. First down and 10 from the 20. They'll hand it off once again to Cleaver. Panthers close in on that quickly. They'll say he lost, looks like a yard that time.
And for the Panthers, we had number 34 out there in on the tackle. Elijah Jolly. Second down, second and 10.
Inside 90 seconds to go in the opening quarter. Four receivers to the bottom of your screen. Perozic will look this way, and it's picked off. 19-yard pick six for Anthony Scott. Scott was the intended receiver on that fourth down throw to the end zone just a moment ago. This time on the defensive side of things, takes the ball away and returns it for 6. Just knew that Perozic was going that way the whole time. Able to jump on the underneath route. Weathersby Jr. to attempt the extra point. It's up and good. And just like that, the Roseville Panthers lead it by a score of 14-0.
Yet to get on the board.
Both teams coming in 1-2 in Mac White play. Chieftains picked up that win against Lance Cruz last Friday. Meanwhile, Roseville looking to bounce back from a loss to Grosse Pointe South. All-time series between these two programs. Chieftains lead it by a 7-2 mark.
As we approach the last minute of play here in the first quarter now.
Monty Gwilly, again one of the deep men for the Chieftains, awaiting the kick from Weathersby Jr. Kick is away, lands right about the 10 for Monty Gwilly. He'll get across the 25 to about the 28-yard line.
Monty Gwilly, number 12, the ball returner for the Chieftains.
Good hard run, just going right at all those white jerseys that time. Just bowls his way to the 29-yard line. Perozic in this offense now needing a response. They'll hand it off to Cleaver. He's cut down right at the line of scrimmage. Looks like they'll give him the 30 for a gain of 1. And really, other than that one run by Cleaver, where he broke it out down the middle of the defense, really nothing doing so far for this Chieftain offense. Final seconds of this first quarter. They'll stack 2 receivers to either side. Perozic looked right. Now he'll take off and run. Not something that he'll do very often, but gets pushed out along the far side.
By Panther number 17 on the Panthers side of the field.
DeAndre Fordham pushed out Perozic. That'll bring up 3rd down and 9. Clock stops, showing 11.3 seconds to go in the quarter. Once again, Utica will send 4 receivers to the bottom of your screen, split 1 man high. That looks like it might be Jokai out there. Perozic looking this way again, throw a slant underneath and dropped. Jake Barge, the intended receiver, brings up 4th down with 6.7 seconds to go in the quarter. As you see, just hits him right in the hands, had a step on his corner. That was Brandon Cunningham in coverage, the 6'3" corner. Chieftains will once again line up to punt. Stroughton stood at about his 40. He'll field it at the 45. Gets all the way into Chieftain territory at the 40-yard line as time expires on the first quarter.
Number 5 on the return, tackled by Keston Rissman, number 6.
They'll say he went down at about the 37-yard line. As you take one more look at the return. And at the end of 1, it's the Panthers 14, and the Chieftains yet to get on the board. Chieftains looking to regroup a bit on their side of the field. And now if you're Roseville, up 2 scores and a pretty short field to work with, starting at the Chieftain 37 because of the solid return from Desmond Stroughton. Chieftain student section going with the country theme tonight. Play fake, rolling out is Sims, has the sideline, and he'll tiptoe out of bounds right along that first down line to gain, but a flag comes down in the backfield, and this looks
we got holding on the offense, number 50, 10 yards from the previous spot. Yeah.
Chieftains defense on the back end did well defending that play. There was nowhere for Sims to go with that football.
Offense, number 50, 10 yards from previous spot, replay first down. Was it in or out? Was it in or out?
Head official just making sure that we heard him that time. Backs it up just on this side of midfield at the 47-yard line. Motion the man out of the backfield. Handoff goes to Weathersby Jr. And he's wrapped up and brought down at about the 42-yard line. Some hard running from Brian Weathersby Jr. so far, the 5'8" senior. Excellent job by Miller that time in the hole. Just able to get an arm around him and bring him down.
Copy that, copy that.
Second down and 14. Sims will roll to the near side. Some pressure coming off the backside from the Chieftains. He'll just dump this ball along the near side.
I got your help, I got your help, I got your help.
One side pass to number 15 out there, incomplete. 3rd and 14 now.
That'll bring up 3rd down and long. Chieftains defense with an excellent opportunity to get off the field after the punt return from Stroughton brought them into Chieftain territory at the 37-yard line. Stands below us here in the press box have really filled up since the start of our game. Another excellent crowd on hand at Swinehart Field. 3rd down and 14. Jokai brings the pressure off the edge. Sims able to dance away from it. A flag down comes behind him, and another interception from Newman Gwilly.
Newman Gwilly made a flag in the backfield. And this is another home call against the Panthers. Decline, Chieftain ball, 1st down.
Newman Gwilly seems to know when the Chieftains need a big play. Sims just dancing away from pressure that time as Gwilly jumps this throw to the near side looking for Hollins. Had that 95-yard pick 6 a week ago. Also had a pick 6 on this field back in week 2 against Dakota. And in fact, 2 weeks ago against Lakeview, had the only 2 Chieftain touchdowns of the night. Had a connection with Perozic and a 40-yard scoop and score. Handoff goes to Cleaver. Just gets low to the ground, drives forward, and gets up around the 30-yard line.
Number 3, Jeff Cleaver, the great run up from middle for the Chieftains. He errs on that last play. 2nd and 2.
And again, for the Chieftains, that's something that you hope really energizes that sideline and gives them some juice to get back into this ball game. 14-0 is our score. That was our score after 1. We're about 2 minutes in to the 2nd quarter of play. Cleaver bounced off the pile. Not going to go anywhere, though. May have even lost a yard or 2 on that run.
Number 3 for the Panthers out there.
Elijah Parker in on the tackle. As you see, Cleaver just kind of had some blockers pushed back into him. Brings up 3rd down and 3. But definitely the more manageable 3rd down that this Chieftain offense has had tonight. Has also had it 3rd and 12 and 3rd and 14 tonight. And this could be a situation where we see another run with Cleaver. They will. He'll try the left side, gets stood up at the 30, shakes a couple tackles. He'll get it to about the 34-yard line, but that's good enough for a Chieftain first down.
The ball is spotted at 34.
Utica changing it up. They'll go to the Wildcat here. Perozic split to the top of your screen as they go direct snap to Isaiah McGarry. He gets popped right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say he got a yard on that play.
Up the middle for maybe a yard. 2nd and 9.
Just hit a brick wall at right about the 35-yard line that time. They'll go right back to the same formation. Perozic to the top. McGarry in the shotgun has Jokai split to his left. He'll follow the block from Jokai and gets tripped up after another gain of about 2 this time.
Isaiah McGarry tackled by Desmond Stroughton out there. 3rd down.
Take one more look at it as McGarry just tried to make a jump cut in the hole. Good job right there was Stroughton to make the play. As number 5 in white making plays on both sides of the ball here tonight. Brings up a 3rd down and 6. Chieftains need the 44-yard line for a 1st down. Looks like Mati Gwilly, the running back, next to Perozic. That pass jumped and nearly intercepted, but batted to the ground by Hanklin Elston. Looked like he wanted Jake Barg on the other end of that pass, but the junior Elston broke it up with one hand.
And once again, it brings out Punter.
Just trying to hit that slant route underneath. Elston got that hand up on it. Chieftains will punt it away. Kind of a low line drive. It hits off Roseville. But diving down and covering it up was Timothy Palmer.
Great play, it almost worked.
The senior, nearly disastrous for Palmer. Some cat-like reflexes that time, able to jump on it. Just blocking his man down the field. That looked like Barg. All of a sudden, Palmer turns around. There comes the football. 7:19 to go in the half. Roseville up a couple scores and in possession of the football. They'll scrimmage from their own 37 to start this drive. Last time started at the Chieftain 37. Bounce it outside by Weathersby Jr. He catches the left side, couple blocks in front of him. Gets all the way down to the 31-yard line. Couple Chieftains able to push him out, but another big run.
I see a flag, though. I see a flag.
On the offense, number 2, 10 yards from the spot of the foul.
That call a hold.
1st down.
Against Robert J. Salter. So the big run by Weathersby Jr. negated. Panthers checking for the play from the sideline. They'll go handoff up the middle. Check that, quarterback keeps it. Sims bouncing it to the right side. He's up the sideline and finally pushed out by Newman Gwilly. Excellent fake from Jordan Sims. Just pulled it out right at the last second. Stroughton had Jokai bearing down on him. And the junior Jordan Sims scampers all the way to the 30. First and 10, hand the ball off. Stroughton slips a couple tackles, gets down to about the 25-yard line.
Desmond Stroughton once again for the Panthers this time.
Mati Gwilly did well spinning off that tackle off the edge, just couldn't bring Stroughton to the ground as he's able to pick up 5 yards. Chieftains going with a single high safety look this time. Sims will roll to his left, hits as he throws. He's got the end zone, caught, touchdown. Brandon Cunningham, 25 yards from Jordan Sims.
Jordan Sign for the great toss.
Excellent throw on the run. Had Jokai coming after him in the backfield. Just stood in there, delivered a perfect throw to the end zone. Weathersby Jr. for the extra point.
And the point attempt.
The extra point is no good, but the Roseville Panthers lead the Utica Chieftains with 5:47 to go in the half by a score of 20-0. Take one more look, throwing off balance as Sims connected with Cunningham. And it is important to remember that the Chieftains received the opening kickoff of our contest. Coach Marulli getting his offense together on the sideline. Weathersby Jr. will do the kicking once again.
12-23, 20, here we go again.
Can't say I've seen in my 4 years now of broadcasting here at Shelby TV, can't say I've seen too many running backs also handle the kicking duties. But Weathersby Jr., with the exception of that last extra point try, has done an excellent job of it here tonight. He'll send this kick short to the near side. Chieftains will let this roll out, and that brings out the penalty flag.
And to kick it off, number 20.
False start
Finds its way
on the kicking team. 35. You want the 35 or you want him to re-kick? Okay. Oh, no, right here. Yeah. You want that 35? Okay. We got false start on the kicking team. Black will take it at the 35-yard line. I got your help.
There you have it once again from our head official tonight, letting us know what's what down on the field. Both sides do still have all three of their timeouts to play with in this first half. Chieftains will look to put together a drive here.
35-45, 35-45. Your clock, big fella.
Looks like Chieftains tried to go with a hard count that time, but guys at the top of the screen didn't know that.
By the Chieftains, that backs them up. 1st and 15 now.
Makes it 1st down and 15. Perozic takes a long look, has a couple of receivers to either side of the formation. And if you're Coach Marulli, that's not what you want to see happen. Another false start against the Chieftains.
Motion again against the Chieftains, backing them up. Their 1st down, 1st and a lot.
Utica cheer team participating in the theme night here from Swinehart Field. Students decked out in their cowboy attire. First down and 20. Ball backed up all the way to the 25-yard line. Perozic drops the pass. He'll look deep, has a man, and it's intercepted. Desmond Stroughton picks it off, looking for Isaiah McGarry. He's down the sideline and finally pulled down at the 5-yard line.
With an interception. Tackled eventually by Chieftain number 60, Kyle Jacob, down that left side. Saving a Panther touchdown potentially. But
Take
anyway,
one more look at it.
Panther ball.
And again, Perozic just never looks the other way. He has to look the safety off that time. Stroughton was streaking back down the middle of the field, looking to cut that ball off all the way, intended for Isaiah McGarry. He has to look away from that throw. Sets up Roseville, first and goal from the 5 to the goal line and in for a touchdown. Stroughton gets the handoff after the big interception return, and he finishes off the deal, and it's 26-0 in the second quarter. Had a blocker in front of him. That was Corey Cobb Jr.
And the two-point conversion is good. And our score down is...
Add on the 2 points, makes it 28-0.
Stick around, football fans, at halftime. A great show here tonight. The Utica Varsity Dance Team, along with some very special friends. So first and foremost, we're going to have the varsity and the JV dance team, along with some of our special local mini dancers from around the local area. We got about 160 young dancers that will participate in tonight's event.
Panthers came into play tonight 3-2 on the year. 1-2 in MAC White play. Chieftains as well, 1-2 in conference play. 2-3 overall. Last week, their 37-0 win snapped a 3-game losing streak. Officials give the ready to go. Kick is away, a line drive this time from Weathersby Jr. Goes all the way to the 5 and rolls out there.
And once again, kickoff.
False start on the kicking team. 35.
The Chieftains as they take over.
Interesting, kick went out of bounds that time. Second time in a row that Weathersby Jr. has kicked it out of bounds. The official calling a false start that time.
And just like last time, the Chieftains will start.
Either way, it'll amount to the Chieftain offense taking over at the 35-yard line. .5:26 to go in the half. A half dominated by the Panthers. Throw it underneath, complete to Jokai. He'll get the first down right at the line to gain. At the 45-yard line, pressure coming off the backside from Elijah Parker. Perozic was able to get it away before the pressure hit home.
Moving the chains, first down now, involves the 45-yard line.
As you see, Cleaver was out blocking to the right. Pressure came from the left side that time. First and 10 from the 45. Jokai got out of bounds. The clock sits at 5:19. Cleaver gets to about the 49-yard line.
Jeff Cleaver up the middle for a few.
Gain of about 4 that time.
And on the tackle for the Panthers. Second down now, 2nd and 6.
Come to the line, 2nd down and 6. They'll hand it off to Jeffrey Cleaver. He'll get across midfield, but not much after that. Looks like they'll give him the Roseville 49.
Across midfield. Or maybe a 4.
And when we talked pregame, Coach Marulli talked about needing to control the line of scrimmage, get the running game going, and that really allows them to open things up in the passing game. But here tonight, 2 interceptions by the Panthers defense, one of them a 19-yard pick 6, and then the big return on the last one by Stroughton was capped off by about a 5-yard run from Stroughton. 3rd down and 4. Cleaver still going, gets pushed back. They'll give him forward progress about a yard short from that line to gain. And you'd imagine the Chieftains will keep the offense out there, plus territory needing just about a yard and some change to go. 3.5 to go in the half. From Swinehart Field, for all of us here at Shelby TV, I'm Stephen MacDonald. Willie is the running back, split to Roseville right. And we'll get a timeout called by the Chieftains.
Timeout. Timeout. Utica.
Utica timeout.
First timeout of the half.
They'll have 2 remaining. A full complement of timeouts on the other side for Roseville. They lead at 28-0 with 3:12 to go in the first half. They'll also get the ball to begin our second half. The usual halftime festivities on the way as well. Marching band and dance team will perform. Quick timeout called by Utica, just looking to make sure everybody's on the same page this time. Had a couple false start penalties on their previous possession. They'll go back to the Wildcat. This time it's Cleaver in the quarterback position. He'll follow his blocks, get to the 45-yard line and driven back from there, but I think he had enough on that initial surge. They'll put him right at that 45-yard line. And they do give the signal for a first down. See right there, Cleaver does just get that 45-yard line. Clock rolling inside of 3 minutes. Again, Chieftains still with 2 timeouts remaining. Looking for something to end this first half. They'll go play action, throw near side, looking in the direction of Jokai, up and over his head.
Tyler Perozic's pass attempt for Chieftain, number 6 on the left side, Keston Rissman, and complete. 2nd and 10 now.
2nd down and 10. That stops the clock with 2:33 to go. Ball spotted right at the Roseville 45-yard line. They'll hand it off and thrown down for a loss. Monty Willie all the way back to midfield.
Whistled down immediately by number 59, Miles Sharp. Lost in the play with a few.
Big Miles Sharp,
15 now.
the 5'11", 240-pound sophomore, in on the stop. Two minutes to play in the first half. 3rd down and 15. They'll go empty in the shotgun. 4 receivers to the top. He'll look that way, come short underneath for Rissman, and it's dropped.
That Brozic pass intended once again for number 6 out on the right side. This time Keston Rissman.
Wanted the junior wide receiver to the far side of the field, and among other things, in this first half, Chieftains suffering some drops on offense.
Number 5 stepping back deep for the Panthers.
The dangerous return man, Desmond Stroughton, sets back at his 20-yard line. Simonik stands at his 35. Couple steps to his right, kick is away, and it takes a Chieftain bounce all the way to about the 10-yard line, and it'll come to a stop at the 8.
What a great punt by number 10. Takes a Utica bounce all the way down the 8-yard line with the Panthers now.
Excellent job
number 10
by the junior Logan Simonik, pinning Roseville deep. They'll have the ball with 1:26 to go in the half and all 3 of their timeouts. But would not be surprised if they just hand this ball off a couple times. Sims in the shotgun, has a running back. It's Weathersby Jr. to his right. They'll step over and check the play with the sideline. They hand it off. Weathersby Jr. made Monty Willie miss, but he'll get stacked up right about the 5-yard line.
Loss of the play of the yard. 2nd and 11 now.
They'll say progress stopped after about a loss of 1 on the play. 2nd and 11 from the 7-yard line now, inside a minute to go in this first half of play. And as we expected, Roseville really in no hurry to snap the football. Quarterback draw, Sims gets to around the 10-yard line, probably came up about a yard short.
Timeout.
And we'll get a timeout called.
Utica. That's a 2nd timeout of the half.
So on 3rd and about 10 with 33 seconds to go in the half, Chieftains will call timeout. Probably try to get this ball back one more time. And if they can get a stop here on 3rd down, could have potentially good field position. And again, with Roseville set to get the second half kickoff, probably why head coach Matt Marulli elected to go this route. Out of the timeout. Chieftains with 1 timeout remaining. Sims looking middle, has a man, but too far.
Number 6 pass intended number 2.
Had a step. Did Robert J. Salter. Had a couple receivers out there, in fact, for the Panthers. Just falls harmlessly incomplete as you take one more look at it. 4th down and 10 from the 8. Looked like that was Eris Hollins, the other man out there for the Panthers. And again, this is why you call that timeout if you're the Chieftains. On that 3rd down play, Weathersby Jr. punts it from his own end zone. Calling for the fair catch was Barg.
Number 23, that is, for the Chieftains on the reception. Jake Barg.
20 seconds to go in the half, 1 timeout for the Chieftains.
And the Chieftains take over with the 46. 20 seconds left here in the first half of play. And also, just got a text from down below that there's a missing cell phone. If anybody happened to find a phone downstairs, and he's lost the foul items, you can bring up the
Chieftains will start with it at the Roseville 46-yard line.
Missing.
Chieftains' next game will be a week from now as they travel to Ford to take on the Falcons. The next time they're here at Swinehart Field will be on the 13th of October as they come to Swinehart Field in what is essentially a neutral site game with the Eisenhower Eagles. We'll have that for you on Shelby TV.
And on that phone, there's no screensaver, but on the back there's a little sticker that says Justice.
My usual broadcast partner, Kris Wright, should be back for that one.
And again, the only identifying phone might be the little Justice sticker right on the back, a little purple thing with a heart in it. So that's yours, come out and get it.
We're ready to go, 20 seconds left in the half. Chieftains from the 46 and plus territory with 1 timeout in their pocket. Panthers showing some pressure. It's picked up well by the Chieftains. They'll take a shot down the field, and one more time intercepted. Panthers looking to return, heading for the far sideline, and pushed out goes Hanklin Elston.
And pass intercepted by Hanklin Elston. And the Panthers will take over.
Interceptions from Anthony Scott, Desmond Stroughton, and now Hanklin Elston in this first half of play for the Panthers. The first from Anthony Scott was returned 19 yards for a touchdown.
And our Justice phone has found its home. Lost and found does work once in a while.
Six and a half seconds to go. Ball will be spotted at the 40, looks like about the 48-yard line here. Would imagine that Sims will just hand this ball off. Instead, they'll throw it underneath for Stroughton. Getting out on a run, makes a couple of men miss, but he's gonna run out of time, gets tripped up and brought down at the 30. Getting a hand on him to bring him down was Kyle Jacob, the senior lineman, and that is how your first half will end from Swinehart Field, 28-0. Our halftime score. The marching band and the dance team for Utica set to perform at the half. We'll have the second half action for you right here on Shelby TV in just a bit. 28-0, your halftime score.
160 of our little dancers in training from some of the local schools. It's kind of an annual clinic that the Utica dance team does every year. And they invite all our young dancers to come and have some fun here at Swinehart Field. So welcome, your Utica JV.
We would like to thank Esplendido Mexican Cuisine for their 20-year sponsorship of both Utica and Eisenhower football coverage. It's that great taste that helps keep a great Shelby Township tradition going.
Looking for a score, a schedule, a story? MHSAA.com has you covered. Our newly redesigned website has everything you need to follow high school sports in Michigan. And it's optimized for mobile use. Fans can submit scores on a Friday night, check playoff pairings and game times, or read about the student athletes from your community. Your first stop is MHSAA.com. Connect with us online and get everything you need all in one place.
What a great job. Let's give them all a big hand. The Utica JV dance team and about 160 of our young dancers from the local area schools. Great job, ladies. And after the dust settles here, we're going to have the Utica varsity dance team up here next.
A two-step, now walk it out, two-step, walk it out, now go two-step, go two-step, go two-step, get jiggy with it, jiggy with it, get jiggy with it, get jiggy with it, walk it out, 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 show you how to do this thing. Take your left foot, put it on in the front and do it. Now west side walk it out, now south side walk it out, east side walk it out, north side walk it out. Now hit the dance floor, now bring your back low. She do it with no hands, now stop, hop and roll. I said do it how you do it, don't and walk it out. Okay, do it how you do it, don't and walk it out.
Good job, ladies. Your University dance team. Ladies and gentlemen, you wanted the best, you got the best. Welcome to the field, the 90-member strong Utica High School Chieftain Marching Band. The band is under the direction of Mr. Brett Baines and is assisted by Matt Woznicki. Drumline instructors Evan Danielson, Brendan Smith, and Jackie Wilson, along with color guard instructors Lauren Hickman and Olivia Pinto. The band is under the field direction of senior drum majors Chloe Fascia and Maya Suggs, and junior drum majors Jalen Kesbarek and Sean Mandello. The color guard captains are senior Lauren Garwood and junior Allison Tuttle. Drum majors, is your band ready? The Marching Chieftains proudly present in part their 2023 halftime show, Guitar Heroes. The Chieftains take us to the glam rock metal era of the 1980s as they pay tribute to one of the most influential bands in the time. Poison's second studio album, Open Up and Say Ah, contains the band's most widely recognized hits and solidified the group's status as hair metal's top party band. Drum major Maya Suggs leads the band as they feature the Marching Chieftain drumline in the 1988 classic, Nothing But a Good Time.
The Marching Chieftains welcome to the field over 50 alumni marching band members ranging from graduation years 1980 to 2023. Together, they performed the 1968 classic by the Foundations, Build Me Up, Buttercup. Please give the marching band alumni a big round of applause. Alumni, you may exit the field. Since the marching band doesn't do encores, they're going to wrap up this set by performing one of the most iconic songs from the group Kansas. This 1976 hit almost didn't make it onto the album. This last-minute addition to the Left Overture album surprised the band when it shot up the charts after its release. The Chieftains closed the show by featuring junior Alex Yang and freshman Cassidy Smiley on the trumpet, senior drum major Maya Suggs on the trombone, and junior Ashley Matthews on the tenor saxophone as they performed Carry On, Wayward Son. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2023 Utica High School Chieftain Marching Band.
Again, football fans, your Utica High School marching band, what a great job out there today at halftime. And looking at the schedule, next week our Utica Chieftains head over to Ford High School. We'll hook up against the Ford Falcons next Friday night over at Rumpel Field. And then they'll be back here in 2 weeks. It'll be an Eisenhower home game against the Utica Chieftains. So it's a home game if you look at it that way. First and foremost, we got our second half of play here at Swinehart Field today. Bring these two great teams back on the field. We'll have their customary 3-minute warm-up time, and we get them rolling again. And again, I believe they're still selling the 50-50 tickets. We pick that lucky ticket generally in the end of the third quarter. And with the size of the crowd here tonight, the 50-50 pot is going to be a nice one. And we'll check that out and find out what happens here if we keep on going. But again, concession stands are open throughout today's game. 50-50 tickets until the end of the third quarter generally. And again, down below, I know I saw on my way in, I have all sorts of Utica High School paraphernalia, shirts, sweatshirts, may have blankets, I don't really know. I just know there's lots of things to have down there as the weather starts to cool off a little bit here in the fall season. So stick around, we've got a lot more football yet here on this beautiful evening at Swinehart Field. And as we look forward to the start of the third quarter, the Chieftains are going to tee it up and kick off to the Panthers. As you remember, the Panthers started things off at the beginning of the game kicking it, so it's our turn.
And welcome back to Swinehart Field. Second half kickoff just moments away here on Shelby TV. For all of us here at Shelby TV, Stephen MacDonald here with you. If you missed the first half of play, well, you missed a lot. 28-0 our score at the half. Roseville Panthers ahead of the Utica Chieftains here on a Friday night from Utica, Michigan. Take some looks at the first half highlights. That was Anthony Scott jumping in front of that ball, a 19-yard pick six. Made it 14-0 at the time. Newman Willie got an interception of his own in that first half. But 3 interceptions as a whole in that first half for the Utica offense, and Tyler Perozic had interceptions from Stroughton, from Anthony Scott, which we saw in those highlights just a moment ago, as well as Hanklin Elston, the junior defensive back, got one as well. And really for much of that first half, it was the running of Brian Weathersby Jr. and Desmond Stroughton that gave the Chieftains defense fits. Weathersby Jr., a Northwood commit, while Desmond Stroughton holding offers from schools like Kentucky and Indiana, among others. Chieftains will kick it away to begin our second half as you get a look at Brian Weathersby Jr., number 20 in white tonight for the Panthers.
And teeing it up for the Chieftains, we've got number 20, Vincenzo Maltese. Teeing the ball up, getting ready to start the third quarter play here.
Vincenzo Maltese will kick it away for Utica. A couple men deep for the Panthers. Just waiting for the officials okay. Maltese, the run up and the kick, they'll go onside. It's bobbled at the 45. Chieftains say they have it. And they come off the pile with it. Monty Willie, the man that scooped it up. Take one more look at it. Just gets that nice in-between hop from Maltese. And then right there is number 12 for the Chieftains, Monty Willie. So Monty with the onside kick recovery, and Newman going back to the first half with the interception of Jordan Sims. Chieftains will have it 1st and 10 from the Roseville 48-yard line. Perozic in the shotgun, has Cleaver to his left. He'll hand it off to 3 in black. Again, not much running room, just kind of dances up the middle, gets back to the line of scrimmage that time.
Jeff Cleaver, number 3 for the Chieftains, with number 10 coming off the bottom of the pile. Corey Cobb Jr.
Corey Cobb Jr. in on the stop that time.
Play, 2nd and 10 now.
It's interesting, after that onside kick recovery, you almost wouldn't have blamed the Chieftains on that first down play, maybe take a shot there. Instead, they'll go handoff again for Cleaver, drives his way over the 45, still pushing as he gets to around the 41-yard line.
Yards perhaps. Third down now.
That'll bring up third down and call it a long 3 this time, as they look to get to the 38-yard line for a first down. Same formation for the Chieftains. Same result, they go handoff, but this time met in the backfield and dropped.
On the right end, number 59, Miles Sharp.
Miles Sharp, for the second time tonight, getting in the backfield for the stop. Brings up fourth down and 6. And in that no man's land situation, looks like the Chieftains will keep their offense out on the field. At the half, in some other games going on tonight, Eisenhower trailed 7-0 to Anchor Bay. Fourth down and 6. Perozic looking to pass. He'll throw short, and it's caught across the 40. First down yardage as they spot him down at about the 37-yard line. Looks like he needed the 38 for a first down. That'll get the job done. Pass complete to Landon Drew that time. And the Chieftains needed that, keeping their offense out on the field. Perozic will go alone in the shotgun. 5 receivers split out, has all day to throw, finds his man Gwilly, and he's cut down right at the 30-yard line.
Pass is complete. Gwilly. 21 over there for the Panthers to bring him down. And before he picks up
nice job by the offensive line blocking up front. Allowed Perozic, as he'll take another look at it, really just to sit back there, wait for his receivers to get open. Second down and 3, ball at the 30. Opening possession of our second half after the Chieftains went onside. Perozic, short drop. He'll throw far side of the field, incomplete. Looking for Jake Barg out there. Brings up third down. But again, one of the more manageable third down situations for this offense tonight. To start the game, had third downs of 3rd and 12 and 3rd and 14. And this is in the territory where they could just hand the ball off to Cleaver. Instead, they'll empty it out. 3 receivers to the bottom, 5 spread out wide. Throw it into the slot. Newman Gwilly has it complete, and he's spun down like a top right around the 22-yard line. So far tonight, when you've needed a play to be made, one of the Gwillys is usually on the other end of it. New set of downs at the 22. Clock still rolling in this third quarter. 7:54 and counting. Perozic will step up. He'll tuck it and run. He's got the 15 to the 10. And just steps out of bounds right at that 10-yard line. But that'll get the job done. First and goal from the 10. Perozic mentioned it back in the first half. Not really known to tuck it and run too often, but showing off the ability that time. And this has been by far the best possession for the Chieftain offense tonight. They'll go Wildcat with Cleaver, but he is met right there by Houston Eubank. Also Corey Cobb Jr. in on the tackle as well, not fooled by that direct snap. And if nothing else for the Chieftain offense, if you can put points up on the board on this drive, you can feel good about two things. Number one, seeing that 0 off the scoreboard, but also keeping the Panthers offense over there on the opposite sideline. Second down and goal from the 10, no gain on first down from Cleaver. Cleaver split to the right of Perozic, also have 3 receivers to that side. They'll sprint him out to the right, looking end zone. He'll go back corner. Incomplete, had a couple guys go up for it. Looked like McGarry for the Chieftains and Jalen Jones-Hicks, the senior defensive back for Roseville. Perozic, you can see that left hand wrapped up pretty well, but still some blood showing on that hand. Looks like McGarry on that replay might have been able to get up there for that ball, just didn't quite time his jump well enough. Brings up third and goal. 6.5, 6:32 to be exact, to go in this third quarter. Another score just moments ago that was at the half in the Mac White. Ford Falcons trailed 35-0 at the half to Grosse Pointe South. Chieftains will head to the Falcons next Friday. On third down, Perozic drops back, he'll step up, feeling the pressure and brought down. He'll lose 2, just trying to run up the middle. Edges closed in a hurry. Looked like Miles Sharp, one of the linemen, in on that stop for Roseville. Fourth down, and the offense stays on the field. Over halfway through this third quarter, Chieftains have had it this entire quarter so far. Fourth down from the 11. Chieftains need the end zone here. Throw it to the corner and broken up off the hands of Nick Jokai. Defended well out there by Brandon Cunningham. That'll be a turnover on downs, and the Panthers defense gets off the field. Jordan Sims in the offense will take over from about the 10.5-yard line. And the ball off up the middle. Gets a couple on first down.
Number 5 trying to find a hole up the middle for the
Call it a gain of 2 that time. Gets it down to the 12. Clock continuing to run. They'll hand it off again, makes a couple men miss up the middle. It's a foot race across midfield. Goes Weathersby Jr. And he's finally pulled down by Zach Connolly. Big time run from Weathersby Jr., the Northwood commit. On the plus side of midfield, try to sling it out quickly. Falls incomplete, looking for Eris Hollins.
Ball to number 12. Broken up nicely by Chieftains number 14 and number 8 out there. Chase Christian, number 8, and number 15, Jack Miller. Tandem duo. Second down now for the Panthers.
Clock stops with 4:35 to go in the third quarter. First possession of the second half for this Roseville offense. Sims hands off middle. This looks to be Stroughton. He'll get a good gain of, looks like about 4 that time. Brings up third down and 6.
Owen Oswald, number 52.
They'll need the 32-yard line for a first down. Pace in this third quarter really slowing down from what we saw in the first half. Of course, 3 interceptions by the Panthers defense really helped them out in the first 24 minutes. Bring a man in motion. They'll hand off middle again. Straight up the middle. There he goes. Nobody touches him on his way to the house. 38 yards for the touchdown. Desmond Stroughton straight up the gut. The 6-foot junior shows off the wheels that time. 34-0 in the third quarter from Swinehart Field. Extra point coming from Weathersby Jr. As Stroughton on that run. Excellent blocking in front of him. But Stroughton showing off just why he has those Power 5 offers coming his way. As you take one more look at it. Again, just straight down the heart of the field. No black jerseys in front of him. 38 yards for the score. Stroughton now a couple touchdown runs on the night. Also has an interception back in that first half of play against Perozic. Also a pretty nice touchdown pass in that first half was Sims to, believe it was Brandon Cunningham back in the first half of play. Weathersby Jr. kicks this ball away. Had a couple kicks go out of bounds on him back in the first half. This one is playable for Gwilly. Mati Gwilly, that is.
Mati Gwilly on the return, tackled by number 34 out there, Elijah Jolly. That'll bring the Chieftains on the 26-yard line.
And as always, we'd like to shout out Esplendido's Mexican Cuisine. Always big supporters of all of us here at Shelby TV and providing food for all of our crew once again prior to tonight's game. You can reach them at 586-739-1070. Score differential being what it is, running clock in this third quarter, inside 3 minutes to go in the third.
Meeting in front line of the Panthers. No gain. 2nd and 10 now.
No gain on first down. Next week, Utica will go back out on the road in another Mac White contest. They'll head to the Ford Falcons. Meanwhile, for Roseville, they'll be on the road as well. They'll go to Lance Cruz next Friday night. Chieftains handled their business against Lance Cruz last weekend. Throw it underneath, complete to the far side. He'll come up just a hair shy of the 30, looks like. Had it complete to Nick Lancey, the junior tight end. Couple yards on that completion makes it 3rd down and 8. Checking in on that Ford Grosse Pointe South game, 42-0 now. Blue Devils in the lead in that one. And it appears with just about 3 minutes to go in the third quarter, Eisenhower tied at 7 with Anchor Bay. Throw this ball underneath the coverage, complete to Newman Gwilly. He'll get the first down.
Pass complete to Newman Gwilly. Around the 38-yard line with number 11 bringing him down. Brandon Cunningham.
Ball spotted at the, looks like 38-yard line. As you got to look there at Brandon Cunningham, the senior defensive back.
Last minute of play in the third quarter now.
Official winds the clock now inside a minute to play in this third quarter. 35-0 is our score. 28-0 was the Panthers' lead at the half as they added on that 38-yard run by Desmond Stroughton just a few minutes ago. Perozic, he'll throw near sideline looking for Isaiah McGarry, incomplete. And again, because of that running clock, the incompletion does not stop the clock in this third quarter. So at this point, doesn't look like the Chieftains will have to snap it one more time in the quarter, as Perozic kind of checking over his shoulder at that scoreboard over his left shoulder. And they will not snap it one more time in the third quarter. We'll go to the final 12 minutes of play, 35-0. Our score after 3.
Football fans, I have not seen the 50-50 folks yet, but I gotta believe they're close by. I'm sure they're within earshot, so I'm sure they'll be up here shortly. So you might get those tickets out as soon as they come up. We'll get that rolling as time allows here.
3 interceptions was the story in the first half for Roseville, one of which was the 19-yard pick six from Anthony Scott. Talked earlier in that third quarter about guys like Stroughton holding offers from schools like Indiana, Kentucky, and Michigan State. Another guy for the Panthers, Weathersby Jr., a Northwood commit. But Anthony Scott, the man that returned the interception back in that first half, holds some offers from schools like Ferris State as well. Final quarter of play from Swinehart Field. 35-0 our score as we begin the quarter. Throw it complete to McGarry. He'll get over the 50-yard line down to about the 48-yard line in Panther territory. And at this point in the game, really, if you're the Utica Chieftains, it's all about just putting points on the board, maybe come up with a stop or two in this fourth quarter, try to get some good feeling going into next week's game against the Falcons. Perozic goes right back to his favorite target, McGarry.
Once again, pass complete to Isaiah McGarry with number 15.
Just some nice, easy underneath completions for this Chieftain offense. Just try to get them working in rhythm a bit. 1 minute gone in this fourth quarter. And on the other side for Roseville, if you're head coach Bernard Snowden, you have to feel good about the way that your team came out here tonight on the road. They'll be back on the road again next Friday against Lance Cruz. 2nd and 7, Perozic. Deep drop, he'll throw short. Passes incomplete, looking for Newman Willie, but a flag comes out right there in coverage. Looked like Houston Eubank in coverage, number 1. Kind of just gets wrapped up with Willie that time. We'll hear from our head official once again.
Pass interference on the defense, number 1. 15 yards, first down.
Good to hear from our head official once again. Didn't really see too much of him in that third quarter. 15 yards on the pass interference. Moves the ball down to the 30-yard line. Clock should begin again on the ready for play. Perozic checking the sideline for the play. Currently has 3 receivers to his left. He'll look short side. Has a man, it's McGarry. And just batting it away, incomplete. Had to play defensive back that time down the field, did McGarry. Otherwise, Perozic would have been staring at interception number 4 tonight as you take one more look at it. And again, just really from the snap, looking McGarry's way all the way, really needs to do a better job of looking him off first. McGarry just has to bat that ball into the end zone, incomplete. Clock will continue to run inside 10 minutes to play. Second down and 10 from the 30. They'll go same look as before. This time comes back for McGarry, had it deflected off his hands.
Again, intended receiver Isaiah McGarry with number 15 and 14 out there.
And that has been a story for the Chieftain receivers all night tonight. Just numerous drops from different receivers. McGarry, the most recent victim of drops. Chieftain offense just hasn't really been able to develop much of a rhythm at all tonight. Really, the one time they did was on the first possession of this second half. Got the onside kick recovery at about the Roseville 45. Got it all the way down to the 10 before the drive stalled there. Perozic looking left. He'll come short and off the mark.
This time Isaiah McGarry's the target on the left side.
And this time McGarry, talking to his quarterback, looked like some miscommunication on that route possibly. we'll get a timeout on the
Timeout.
field.
Timeout. Utica.
And we got a timeout.
First timeout this half. 2 left.
And on the other side for Roseville, still have all 3 of theirs to work with, but of course, with the game being fully in their control at 35-0, can't imagine that they'll really be looking to use those. Chieftain Marching Band still in good spirits tonight. Students begin to file out to our left. Timeout stopped the clock at 8:05 to go in the game. It'll be 4th down and 10 from the 30. Chieftains got it down there on the pass interference call against Houston Eubank in coverage against Newman Gwilly. Haven't been able to move it since then. And from this point, probably too far out of range for Vincenzo Maltese. 4th down and 10, Perozic steps up in the pocket and sacked by Elijah Jolly.
By number 34, Doctor.
6'4", 185-pound junior brings him down, and that's another turnover on downs for the Panthers defense. Perozic saw Eubank coming off that left side, had to try and step up in the pocket, but right there to bring him down was 34 in white, Elijah Jolly. Panthers will take over at their 36-yard line. Bring the man in motion, hand it off. This is Herman Searcy. He's wrangled down after a short gain of, call it, 2 on the run.
Herman Searcy, number 14, the ball carrier this time.
DeAndre Fordham in at quarterback now, number 17, the junior. Take another look at that jet sweep, trying the right side. Just gets wrapped up by Miller. Handed off up the middle. Gets stacked up and brought down right about the 43-yard line. They'll put it down at the 44. Damron Brown, the sophomore, got the carry that time. Brings up 3rd down and 4. Panthers electing to bring in some of the backups here to finish out the game. Don't want to suffer any injuries heading into their game next week against Lance Cruz. With the win tonight, they'll improve to 4-2 on the year and go to 2-2 in MAC White play. Chieftains on the flip side will go to 2-4 overall and 1-3 in conference play. First and 10 from the 49. Tried to make a jump cut at the 50. He'll get dragged down there.
Once again, number 26, the ball carrier brought down by Lonnie Gwilly. Number 12 for the Chieftains. And again, 50-50 folks.
Take one more look at it. 4.5 to go in our football game.
803. 690.
While we have a moment, give a big shout out to our entire crew on Shelby TV.
Come up right here by me, by the mic.
Second down and 9. They'll say he got a yard on that run. Grosse Pointe South now leading the Ford Falcons 49-0 in that one. Again, Chieftains will go to Ford next Friday night.
And 50-50, folks, we've had a winner, so congratulations to our winner. And thank you for all the participation.
Third down and 6 from the 46-yard line.
Game 3 weeks from tonight, so we'll do it again then.
Chieftain defense a chance to get off the field here. And going back to Coach Marulli's pregame comments, talked about their goal always trying to win the line of scrimmage, establish that running game, really sets them up well in the passing game. Just never really seemed like they got control of the line of scrimmage, as coming out to the left is Fordham, flagged down as he gets to the 20-yard line. Just never really seemed like the Chieftain offense could get that running game going.
Holding on the offense, number 17, 10 yards.
It'll be a hold against
Sorry, that's
Roseville.
14. From the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, originally they called Fordham.
On the offense, number 14, 10 yards from the previous spot, replay third down.
Originally the head official called Fordham for the hold. He was the runner on that play. It actually goes against Herman Searcy. But you have to tip your cap to the Panthers and head coach Bernard Snowden, just really frustrating this Chieftain team all night long, en route to a 35-0 win, unless they can add one on here late.
Jacob Bull, number 21, and Gabe Griffith, number 47.
Couple Chieftains in on that last stop, including Jacob Brohl.
Fourth down now.
Brings up fourth down, and looks like about 11. 2:10 to go in the ball game. Fordham snaps it, hands off, gets over the 50, but he'll be brought down well shy of that first down line to gain. Needed the 41-yard line for a first down, got it to about the 46, and right away, head coach Matt Marulli will call timeout.
Timeout. Utica. Second timeout of the regulation. They have one timeout left.
They'll have one. Again, Roseville still with all three of theirs, but sure that they'll hang on to those. Next week, here from Swinehart Field on Shelby TV, it'll be Eisenhower hosting the Dakota Cougars at 7 p.m. Then on the 13th, a bit of a neutral site game for you on Shelby TV. Utica Chieftains and Eisenhower Eagles will square off right here on this field. A minute 40 to go. For all of us here at Shelby TV, Stephen MacDonald here with you. Looks like Jack Miller now in at quarterback. He'll hand it off. Couple of yards on first down. Looks like they'll give him to the 49-yard line. Back in week 2 against Dakota, Miller came in late to that ball game, took a quarterback draw, went straight up the middle of the field, and scored on a big touchdown run before the end of that game. So we'll see if he has something in store for us here tonight. Final minute of play from Swinehart Field. He'll just hand this ball off, and Matt right there at the line for no gain. Third down. Probably the last snap of this football game, 45 seconds and counting. Handoff went to Xavier Crosby. Miller, the junior, will bring his mates to the line one final time tonight. 3rd and 7. They'll hand it off again. Brought a defender with him close to that first down line. Looks like the official will mark him just shy, but that'll do it from Swinehart Field. Final score, Roseville 35, Utica Chieftains 0. Score was 28-0 at the half for the Panthers. Had 3 interceptions back in that first half of play. One of it went for a 19-yard pick six, courtesy of Anthony Scott. Saw some excellent running as well from Desmond Stroughton. Had one of those 3 picks in the first half of play as well, did number 5 in white. But on this night, it was Roseville taking this Mac White matchup. 35-0, your final score from Swinehart Field. This has been a presentation of Shelby TV.